Hello everyone, this is Blanca. Welcome to day 4 of my 2020 holiday craft series. In this video, I'm going to be creating a Christmas card using scraps. As you see here, I have lots of pattern paper that are Christmas theme, and I'm going to be using all of these scraps to create a card. I'm going to be cutting a bunch of strips from these different leftover cardstock, and I'm going to be adhering it to a 4¼ by 5½ card front. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and start trimming pieces of cardstock. I'm just going to go in and trim a bunch of strips, and I don't really have a size for the strips. They're about 1/4 to 1/2 inch in width, but there's really no size, so I'm just cutting up a bunch of strips. So if you have scraps, this is something that you can do with them. So just cut a bunch of strips. They don't have to be a uniform size, and then we're gonna put them together to create a background. So I'm just gonna keep cutting. And now that I finished cutting all of my strips of pattern paper, I'm going to adhere them to this panel, which is 4¼ by 5½ inches, and I'm just using tape runner to do this. And now I am done adhering all of my strips to my panel, and I'm going to be cutting it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the sides, and then I'm going to use a frame to cut a panel from this bigger panel, so just to make it a little bit smaller, so that when I adhere this to a card base, it leaves a little white border. And now I'm going to adhere my panel to a 4¼ by 5½ top folding blank card, and I'm just using tape runner. And also on the top right corner of my panel, as you notice, I left a little piece of post-it tape that I used when I was cutting my frame here. So I went ahead and removed that later. So I just wanted you to note that I removed that. And I'm going to be adding the sentiment Merry Christmas. I die cut this, and I die cut 2 pieces so to put one on top of each other just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I'm just going to glue this to my card. And I am using liquid adhesive to do this so that I can maneuver the greeting and place it in the right place that I want. And the glue is gonna dry clear, so even if you see some white glue oozing out, it's going to eventually dry clear. For the dot in the eye, I'm just going to use a red sparkly gem just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then I'm also going to be using a sparkly pen to go over the Merry Christmas, just again to give it a little sparkle to the whole card. The final card, as you can see, is sparkly and I think it looks quite nice. It is a great way to use your scraps. You can just create strips or even squares and just create a background using any leftover scraps. And here is another version of the card. I took a photo. Again, it looks quite nice. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it brought you a little bit of joy. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.